Hi, it's me, Daphne, and welcome to this vlog. I'm so dressed up for you right now. JK, it's too cold to be dressed up just chilling in the house. Okay, got my long sleeves, I got my sweatpants, but I got my Christmassy antlers on still. I got these yesterday, and I told you about them in my last vlog, and I'm still wearing them. I think I might wear them every day until Christmas. It is currently Tuesday, December 17th, and today was a special day because my mom was visiting me. She's out at a Christmas dinner for her coworkers, but she's staying the night here. She's gonna work from my place tomorrow, and then we're gonna go see Wicked together. It'll be my second time seeing it, and I'm very excited. I'm also reading some Christmassy books. Last vlog was a bit of a flop, but I'm already in the middle of 2 new Christmassy books that I'm enjoying. So the first one I'll tell you about, I have a physical copy right here. This is Dear God, Have You Lost Faith in Me? This is not a romance, it's just a general fiction about a single mother. It is a Black female main character, and this is written by a Black female author who happens to be one of my really great friends. We went to college together, we played basketball for a couple years together, and I'm so excited to be reading her book. She goes by a pen name Amani, and I'm not going to tell you her real name for her own privacy's sake. If she wanted her name to be known, she'd probably put it on her book. I'm not very religious. Obviously, I celebrate some Christian holidays. Obviously, I celebrate Christmas, but I know my friend is quite religious, so I'm excited to read from her perspective and maybe gain some insight and have more compassion and understanding for Baptist and Christian people. So far, I gotta say, I'm on page 6, and I might be slightly biased, but genuinely, the writing is very good so far. And I can just see little taste of my friend's personality. Our single mother, not that my friend is a single mother, but our single mother works at a kind of like a diner type place, and she's getting yelled at by her boss for doing something that wasn't her fault at all. She's being incorrectly blamed for something, and instead of answering these pointless, redundant questions that the manager is berating her with, she just chooses not to answer. She just doesn't say anything. She's just sitting there and I can just totally picture my friend doing something like that. Just you're not even worth responding to. So funny. But yeah, really, really pleased with the writing style so far. And it starts off with our character literally going to church, and I find it very open and warm as an environment, and non-judgmental, which is one of my biggest hang-ups with religion. Not that we need to go deep into that. But yeah, I'm trusting my friend. I feel like I'm in good hands with this, and I'm excited to continue on and rave, hopefully, even more about it to you guys by the time I finish it. And then the next book I'm in the middle of is a spicier book. It's called Can I Tell You Something by Holly June Smith. I got this off the recommendation of Jess from Peace Love Books. She really raved about this. So this story is about a male podcaster type guy. He does these steamy stories that are audio only. And it's one of those ones where you kind of role play. So while you're listening, he's talking directly to you, and it's you could kind of fill in your own answers to his conversation and stuff. He's basically a sex worker in that sense, because I don't even know how much to say on the internet. I mean, let's just say he's enjoying himself alone while recording them. And I kept reading it, and I kept going I had to cover my mouth and be because it just feels a little bit too real. You know what I mean? It would be interesting to listen to this on audio. I don't know what the voice acting situation is, but because audio is such a big thing in the story, I'd be curious. But those audio things I don't listen to those, but it's just an interesting community to get a little snippet in from this book. But anyway, so he's the main male character, and then we have our female main character who is his best friend's sister. They don't know each other, but she is a big fan of his audio stuff. She doesn't know that he's friends with her brother, right? Until he comes to like their French chalet for Christmas with her brother. And she's like, oh my God, I recognize him from Instagram and his audio stuff. Because she follows him on Instagram, like, so she knows his face and stuff. And obviously she like is obsessed with his content. Like, she's a super fan, okay? Which also is a funny element to the story, but she doesn't want to let him know that she knows who he is. But he quickly learns that she does know who he is because she had sent him a bunch of DMs, like being like, oh, you're so amazing, like I love the content you do, like I loved this episode, and then she'll say some like raunchy stuff, thinking that he would never respond. Like there are all these one-sided messages in Instagram. Then she checks and she sees that he's seen it since he arrived at the chalet. So it's just such a fun dynamic. And I was up way too late last night reading it. I started it last night and I stayed up till probably 2:30 a.m. reading it because it's just so nice to be absorbed in a book again, and just the tension and the stakes and the like, what's gonna happen? And like, there's just so many questions and like fun little moments, and the chapters are really short, so you're just like, give me more, give me more, give me more, like 4 more minutes, like one more chapter, it's only 4 minutes, you know? So yeah, I got a little caught up. And I needed to get up early to pick up my mom from the train station. So I'm running on like 3.5 hours of sleep, which is not ideal. That's all for now. I will talk to you later. I'm gonna go read. Hi, it is Wednesday, and proof, my mom is here. She was out to dinner yesterday, and I just wanted to share her with you. We're hanging out. Still got my antlers on. I'll be wearing them every day, hopefully, as long as they don't give me a headache, till Christmas. We've been working. I haven't done any reading, but I just wanted to capture this memory of her being here. Hi. Hello. It is Saturday. It's been a few days since I spoke with you. The last you saw my mom was visiting. We went and saw Wicked together, which was so fun. Oh, my knees cracked, just setting you down for a sec. I've collected some presents, clearly. But yes, that was the second time I saw Wicked. It was her first time, and she loved it. I loved it again, and I got to pick out like more clues for what could happen in part 2. I was like ruminating on some ideas. I was like, wait a second, I had some new theories, and my mom confirmed some things that she remembered because she read the book years ago, and we saw the musical together in Philly like when I was a teenager. But I didn't remember anything, and she remembered maybe a little bit. Anyway, it's been so long because I've been sick for a few days. Chase got sick, probably from work. He wasn't feeling that well when my mom was here, and then I started feeling bad like on her second day here, and I quickly regressed. I don't know. It went downhill soon after that, and I've been sick. So I've actually been temporarily living on the couch at night just because, I mean, he was sicker than me to start, and I didn't want to like I knew I was going to get sick, but I was like, I'll just sleep on the couch. It'll be fine. And then the second night, I was like, I'm now sick. You're coughing up a storm. I'm coughing up a storm. We're not going to be able to rest if we keep waking each other up from coughing. Because that first night he was really sick, he literally woke me up from coughing. That was like when I got sick, because he's like coughing at me pretty much. I'm not blaming him. It happens. We live in very close quarters. So yeah, I've been sleeping on the couch for like the last 3 nights. I do have some reading updates, and I do have a present I need to set up while Chase is out of the house. He's in Soho picking up some last minute gifts, something for me, and then I don't know what else he needs to pick up, but he had to run some errands, and my gift just came in the mail, so I might as well set it up. Okay, so I have this box, and in it is a shadow box, like a big picture frame type thing, because over a year ago at this point, Chase went to this like show thing for bodybuilders. He has loved bodybuilding for a very long time, big fan. He used to be a lot larger than he is now when he was super, super into like bodybuilding stuff. But now he's doing more running and he's trying to like balance his health a little bit more, so he's slimmed down a bit. But anyway, he went to the competition, which is called the Olympia, and he got this cool jersey and got a bunch of signatures from some of his favorite competitors, which is super cool. He's had this for a while and it's been tucked away in a drawer. I had the idea of getting him a shadow box before, and I was like, yeah, we should do that. And I told him that, and he's like, yeah. And we just like never got around to it. So I was like, oh, I should do that for Christmas. So I'm gonna set it up now, and then I'll wrap it up in like wrapping paper and make it all look like a present, you know, because it is. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully it goes well. Quite big. It has these clasps on the side if he ever needs to get into it, which I almost didn't get one with the clasp, but I was like, maybe we could turn it the other way once in a while if he feels like seeing the other signatures, but I doubt he'll do that, but like to give him the option. Actually, that's not that bad. That's pretty easy. All right, here it is all done. I think it looks pretty good. I think he'll be happy, and hopefully he's surprised as well. I think he'll like it. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about books because I forgot to do that. I finished reading that book, Can I Tell You Something, a couple days ago. I literally devoured it. I read it in like 2 days. It was just so fun. The ASMR type vibe isn't my thing, but I know some people are really into it, but I really do like how it integrated into their romance because the main girl character is really into it and he wants to make her happy, and like she's very accepting of his career in that path. Like she's not judging him at all, and it was just really fun. I will say, if you're looking for like affluent vibes, like this family that the woman is a part of, whose Christmas the male main character has been invited to, they're like pretty well off, but it's not bougie. It's like your rich friend's family, you know what I mean? Like they have a family house in France that her grandmother passed down to them, like generational wealth. They're like used to skiing in the Alps, like they've got rich people vibes, but it's not fantasy where it's like a billionaire romance or whatever. It's just like normal rich people vibes. Lots of skiing, a lot of time spent on the slope, but like it's not boring because it gives the main characters time to get to know each other and things like that. So I really like the relationship building in the plot of a story, not just like random plot for random plot's sake. So devoured this, loved it. I think I gave it maybe 4.5. I'm gonna say 4.5 right now. And then I randomly picked up this Katie Roberts smutty romance that was like 15 pages. Now that I have my new Kindle, I will say I'm doing a lot more browsing on the homepage on my actual Kindle and seeing what recommendations it's giving me. My other one was just like way too slow for that. It was just like loading too slow. It wasn't worth my time. But this one is so much faster. So I'm like browsing along on there, and I found this one, and it's called A Very Krampus Holiday. And I don't know, this woman... Honestly, there's a lot of questions that don't get answered. I think maybe she was like in an abusive relationship and maybe she killed her partner. I don't know. But it starts out where she's like running from something and she ends up in this like cabin in the woods all alone, snowed in, and she just has all this guilt about there being blood on her hands or whatever, and that she's gonna get punished and like all this stuff. And then time freezes. Like she sees that the snow freezes in the air as it's falling, and Krampus shows up. And he's there to punish her. And it's just super short and silly. I gave it 4 stars because that's all I needed from it, and it delivered. And then I've been reading my friend's book, Dear God, Have You Lost Faith in Me? I'm on page 86 out of 186. Ooh, so I have 100 pages left. And what chapter is this? Is that my husband? Hello, husband. Back from Christmas shopping?
Yeah.
Successful?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. You're gone a good while.
I know.
Chase and I picked a gift for my dad. It's like a cute little folding camping kind of chair so he can take it on his motorcycle trips and stuff. So yeah, I've been enjoying this. I'm on like chapter 8. Well, I'm enjoying it in the sense that it's very well written. The plot is good. I feel like I can trust where the story is going. The only thing that I'm struggling with is the fact that this poor woman, Lydia, the main character, is just getting beat down by life over and over again. It's just tragic. And I know that's the point and it's being executed well, but me personally, I like take that really hard when the main character just can't fucking win. It frustrates me. I get so angry at the characters that do them wrong. I'm like yelling to Chase about like this character's boss and how much of a bitch she is. Like, I'm truly enraged. So good on my friend for creating something that brings out true emotion in me, you know? But from an enjoyment part, it's kind of torturous. So I'm just waiting for things to kind of turn around so Lydia can have a more enjoyable life and a good Christmas holiday with her grandmother and her son. Chapter 2 literally had my jaw on the floor. I was so shocked. There was so much drama going on in that chapter. I couldn't believe it. Loving that. Loving the drama. I just really want things to work out for her. I really do. And I'm a little nervous because it's not a romance. And romances, you're guaranteed pretty much a happily ever after. And this is just a fiction, so I don't know what's going to happen at the end, so I'm scared. I will continue to update you as I read and as the week progresses. Bye for now. Update, it's Monday. I'm still sick, but Chase made soup for us, and it looks delicious. Delicious. Oh, look at the soup. Hello. It's actually Christmas Eve as I film this, and I'm still in New York City. I am going to be spending Christmas here in the city with my husband because the sickness that I've been talking to you about turned out to be COVID. So, it's kind of a nightmare. Anyway, what day is it? It's Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Chase was starting to feel sick probably around Tuesday last week, and then I got sick the day after him. We tested him for COVID first, came back negative. We're like, cool, should be fine. Because you saw, my mom was here. She was here from Tuesday into Wednesday, and then she went home on Wednesday after we went to the movies and stuff. So I was starting to feel a little sick. I took some cold medicine. I was like, I'll try to combat it, whatever. That night we tested Chase, came back negative. We're like, okay, cool, we don't have COVID. We were gonna go to my parents' house for Christmas. We were gonna leave really in the morning tomorrow, but we're just not well enough. I told you I'd been sleeping on the couch, so like me and Chase weren't waking each other up from coughing and stuff, but we fixed up the couch back to normal, and I'm gonna sleep back in the bedroom tonight for the first time in a while, just so that like the house isn't in complete disarray anymore. Yeah, it's been a rough week, and that's why this vlog isn't that entertaining because I've been incapacitated sick, like pretty much just sleeping in every day, lying about, kind of spiraling, stressing out, trying to plan for 2025. I didn't really plan my YouTube content that well in 2024. I took a lot of time off, like being lazy with my posting schedule and stuff, and I want to do better, so I'm like trying to organize, and that's stressing me out. January is particularly overwhelming, so I've got a lot of high goals that just don't seem achievable, especially because I need to be editing a December vlog to go up for you guys. Obviously, you would have seen it by now because this vlog that you're watching right now will come out after, and like it's already gonna be past Christmas. Like, I don't know if I'll post it on Christmas because nobody cares to watch YouTube on Christmas, do they? I don't know. To be determined, but I wanted to post that like 2 days ago, and I've just not been feeling well, and I just didn't do it. Long story short to say, we've been quite sick. We're feeling less exhausted, I guess, but still consistently coughing and sneezing, at least for me, and I just didn't want to bring that to my family and risk them getting sick. So we're gonna just do us and then do our own gift exchange, and we were planning to be down by my parents next weekend, like this coming weekend anyway, because Chase's cousin is having like a birthday party in the area down that way on like Monday after work. So if we're better by then, like at least we'll see my parents and do gift exchange with just them by that time, hopefully. That's enough personal update. I have some reading updates as well. Switching up the angle a little bit so you can see the tree. I'm gonna be wearing this outfit again tomorrow. This thing is so cozy. It's got like Christmas trees on it and stuff. I got this at Marshall's. And then these were gifted to me by a friend a while ago. So very Christmas vibes with the red and green. I actually bought 2 of these, and I'm gonna give the other one to my bestie Ina because I think she'll find it cozy. Anyway, I have actual reading updates. So I finished my friend's book, Dear God, Have You Lost Faith in Me? And again, I'm a little biased because she's my friend. If I was just gonna rate it on its own, I'd give it 4 stars. Very good read, solid experience, except for me being like emotionally drained. Obviously that was like the point and the goal, to like be so invested in the main character, which was definitely achieved. It's just exhausting to like see this poor woman just get beat down by life over and over again. And I texted my friend when I was 30 pages out from the end because something crazy happened. She didn't know I was reading it. So I texted her and I was like, for the sake of this, I'll say Amani, right? I was like, Amani, angry emoji. I've got less than 30 pages left in your first book and it's got me screaming in frustration, crying emoji. Lydia, the main character, can't catch a break, distressed emoji, police officer, which is like a clue to the scene I was on. The book and story are really good. It's got me emotionally drained with like the melting emoji. And she goes, LOL, I had no idea you were actually going to read it. I appreciate you and I'm glad you like it. I can tell you the second book is not less emotionally draining. I'm like, oh God. Yeah, and then we were just texting and basically like, I'm glad I randomly picked it up in December. If you saw my TBR, you'd know I didn't realize it was a Christmas book. It just happened that I was like ready to read it this month and it was perfect timing. So I told her that and I said it was meant to be, and she's like, that's awesome, because she is just chilling at home contemplating the 3rd book in the series and if she should finish it. I'm sure there's struggles of being an author, right? I think me texting her at that time was like just meant to be for her to be like, yes, I need to write and finish my 3rd book. So that's really cool. So we'll probably catch up. She said she'd love to talk and pick my brain as an avid reader, and I'd love to talk to her as someone that successfully wrote multiple books. For Goodreads, I rated it 5 stars because I love my friend and I want the best rating that she can possibly have on the app, so more people want to check her out. I definitely recommend it. I will also say, and I put this in my review on Goodreads, that this book in particular is pretty approachable, especially if you're not religious. I'm not religious at all, and it leaves enough space to be a fairly personal experience. Like, you see Lydia and her relationship with religion and the people around her and like how they enjoy, you know, Christianity and their relationship with God and all that stuff. So it didn't feel preachy for me, except one part with the preacher and sometimes the grandma, Mama May, were a little preachy at times, but not like, not in a way that offended me too much. Because sometimes, like for me, I get a little sensitive with religion because I feel like sometimes it can come off judgy. It's like, oh, if you don't believe, you're less than. And I just find that really frustrating as someone that's not religious, but I see myself as a good person. This book, for the most part, I didn't feel it to be judgy, except for one part with the preacher. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, he's a preacher, so he's speaking to his congregation, and obviously he's going to speak in yous. He's like, oh, you need to do this, and you this, because he's speaking to people that also are on the same page with him. He's not necessarily speaking a universal you, so I'll give it some grace for that. It's interesting, too, because you're kind of getting to know me a little bit. My husband is religious. When me and Chase talk, I find it easier to be less defensive when he doesn't speak in yous, because sometimes he does that, where he's like, oh, you know, this about religion, you, like, you have to this, or you, but not, he's not trying to, like, say me in particular. It's just, like, a way of speech. And I was like, could you just say I? Like, how you personally feel? And then once he switches it to I think and I feel, I'm like, oh, okay, and I can be a lot more sympathetic and understanding, because I don't feel attacked or judged. So yeah. That was probably why I had this like moment with the preacher. But beyond that, I really do think it's approachable for non-religious people. And had a good time, besides being emotionally destroyed. This one, the second one, which is called Dear God, Why Is It So Hard to Forgive? I don't know if it's still around Christmas time. I assume Christmas passed by the epilogue of this one, the first one. But it's still snowy in the images, so it's probably still winter at least. And this one is more romantic. And you see that kind of set up in the first one. So intrigued to continue. There's one other book I do want to read for this vlog, and I just don't know if I'm going to make it happen. I'll go get it. But it's like, it's a new 2024 release, and it's a Christmas book, and it sounds fun. And I'm like, if I don't read it now, even though Christmas will be over by the time I finish it, at least hopefully it will still be December by the time this video comes up. It better be. That is the plan. So I'd have to read it in like a couple days. But then I'd have to wait like a whole nother year to read it, and I'd rather not do that. Book that I'm gonna read for this vlog, even though it will be a little bit after Christmas is over. Still in December though. And in the Christmas season still, okay? I'm not over Christmas. Immediately after Christmas, I'll still have my Christmas tree up, right? So it's okay if I continue to read Christmas books. And that book is this one here, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. This is a book of the month book. It's really not that long, so I'm gonna try to bang this out super fast, and I'm very excited about it. This is like a book about authors. I read like the first couple pages a few days ago. So this woman, Maggie, seems to be kind of the grumpy one. Don't know what her deal is, but for whatever reason, she hates this guy, Ethan, who's another writer at her company. There's some kind of like murder mystery thing going on with maybe a famous author, and she invites him out to her like English estate. This woman, Eleanor, who's the Duchess of Death. I think she must be like a famous mystery writer, giving like Agatha Christie vibes. And there's some kind of competition. And there's clues and a mystery and all this stuff, and it sounds really fun. So excited to read this. I will probably start it tomorrow on Christmas because, like I said, I gotta edit. That's all the updates I have for now. I will see you on Christmas morning, or Christmas Day at least. Merry Christmas! Okay. Case got this for me. Ooh, nice. Ooh, wow. I'm gonna be reppin'. I like this kind of like boob definition thing. Very nice. Thank you, baby. This is for you.
Thank you.
Think you know what it is?
What? The Garmin 965.
This is really packaged really nice. I feel kind of like I don't want to break it. Wow. I never imagined this in my whole life. Wow. It's the ring.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll get
We'll
it.
go back?
Yeah,
Thank you, baby. Wow. 2 things. Now, I'm telling you, I didn't get you any luxury. I don't even know what you would want. Luxury. Maybe next time. Wow, it's so pretty. Thank you, baby. Big boy. All right, you have any final guesses of what you think it is?
Some type of painting? Some type of art? Art piece?
Oh yeah, totally a painting.
I have no idea.
I'm surprised you couldn't figure it out.
Something to do with music? Oh, that's awesome. Holy cow. We were right. We were like, where are we going to put this? Holy shit. Oh, you got it framed. That's awesome. I forgot where it was. Thank you, baby. This is so cool.
About time, right?
Yeah.
It's been over a year since you got it.
That's sick. Thank you, baby.
Now, where are we going to put this?
Where are we going to put it? No idea. That's it? That's all my presents?
That's it?
Oh,
I told you, I'm sorry. I
I'm
wish you
just
got
kidding.
more stuff.
It was a joke.
Oh, we gotta open Kojo's stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think this one's from one of my book friends. Maybe. This was on my wish list. Thank you for whoever sent it to me. It doesn't say who. This one is You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, which is like kind of a romance, I think, but also a lot of drama and tea. Excited. Very nice. All right, so here is the second to last one. That's from our friend Kojo, I'm pretty sure. It's an Echo.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
What's an Echo?
It's like an Alexa. Thank you, Kojo. Excited to try this out. We've never had a smart device.
Watch this be a bidet.
But watch this be a bidet? You think it's a bidet for real?
Maybe. Like, what is this big that I need to get it, guys?
Oh, there's 2 things in here.
Oh.
Oh, a smart bulb.
Oh, that's sick.
This is so random because
Yeah.
we were thinking about bulbs too, remember?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is surprisingly heavy. I don't know, would a bidet be this heavy? Oh, it's the second part of the Echo. I guess this is like a companion piece.
Oh.
Very nice. It's not a bidet, for sure.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Thank you for the gifts.
Holy cow, bro. You didn't have to do
So
all
generous.
Oh my!
Dude, this Echo is sick.
It's very useful, so I'm so glad you guys like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Friday. I'm feeling so much better. I'm still sick, but I tested negative for COVID. Chase tested negative for COVID as well. And I just feel like a brand new woman. I woke up yesterday, actually, Thursday, and was like, wow, I feel like myself for the first time in a long time. I like put my contacts in. Just, I don't know, felt less miserable and evil and mean. But I wanted to jump on here again really quick and say thank you to whoever sent this to me. It definitely wasn't our friend Kojo. So I just want to properly thank whoever sent this to me, even though I didn't get a little note. I never expect anything, but I'm so grateful for the thought and the generosity to want to send me something for Christmas. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I have not made that much progress reading that Christmas book, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, but I'm gonna sit and read it today a lot, even though it's 4:15 already, and really focus on it tomorrow as well, because I want to finish it by tomorrow so that I can get this video out to you before the new year and before nobody cares about Christmas anymore because it's already past Christmas. But yeah, I'm feeling so much better. I did a bunch of bulk filming today. I filmed 3 videos today, and I have 4 videos I'm hoping to film tomorrow, but that might be ambitious. So we'll see. Chase has been super patient because he's been working from home today, and he's just taken his laptop into the bedroom so that I can have some like quiet in the living room. So nice of him and understanding. And sometimes when I'm doing stuff like this, I'm like, why do I do all this? I'm not monetized. Even if I was monetized, I'm not like making enough to like do anything with, but like I just love YouTube so much. I've been consuming YouTube media for years and years and years. It's my daily hit of entertainment, and I just love being able to contribute to it. And I particularly love booktube. It's such a small, safe, fun, enjoyable community. That's why I do it. You know, I do it to hang out with you guys and to make friends and chat with people in the comments. But, you know, some days I'm like, this is a lot of work. But I have so much fun doing it too. So that's all. I just wanted to properly speak to you on this because I was a little like, with opening presents and stuff the other day. So I will catch up with you in a bit. Bye for now. Walking through Jersey City, going to dinner. Got my plum juice. Got the cream bread. We got my buddy Nick.
I used to love this.
It's a whole fish.
That looks so good.
Did I even show this one?
I'm a tofu baby. My favorite.
Hi. So we are back from dinner. It's like 11 p.m. Friday night, and I am going to be doing a ton of reading on this tonight. First off, dinner was fan-frickin-tastic. It's this place called Peppercorn Station in Jersey City. They have a location in New York too. I've never been before, and it was so fresh and, you know, obviously it's full of flavor, a bit spicy but not too spicy. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm enjoying it so far. Oh, that reminds me. At first I was kind of like in a sour mood about it, but now that I'm healthy again, I just feel this positive outlook on life. Like I'm just like so grateful to not be sick. And I'm kind of going into this more of like a mystery versus a romance right now, and I think that's helping me enjoy it a little bit more. I'm intrigued. And it's gonna be a little bit sad because we're getting some flashbacks on our main character, Maggie's life, and how like she's always had really bad Christmases, even though she loved Christmas as an idea as a child. But yeah, just bad things tend to go her way during Christmas time. And like, she's recently divorced. I think maybe like she got divorced a year ago and her husband left her for her best friend and they're having a baby together. Like, stab me in the heart, Jesus, poor woman. But yeah, I'm on page 40. She's just gotten to that manor. It's of her favorite mystery author, this woman, Eleanor. I think Eleanor is plotting something, a mystery. So I don't think Eleanor's really gonna die, even though in the synopsis it says Eleanor dies, I'm pretty sure. And they have to like figure out what happened. Well, it says Eleanor is gone. So they're gonna have to figure that out. But I feel like Eleanor is gonna be behind it the entire time because she's the mastermind mystery writer. Why wouldn't she behind it? Plus she invited them to her mansion in England out of the blue. If it isn't her, I'll be shocked. But anyway, something interesting that I found out, I was on Goodreads and I was looking into this author's backlist just out of curiosity, and she wrote this YA series that I remember reading as like a middle schooler. Which just like blew my mind. She wrote this series called The Gallagher Girls. The first one's called I'd Tell You I Love You, but Then I'd Have to Kill You. And it's about like these English girls, I assume, who go to boarding school and they're being trained to be spies. And this young girl, she falls in love with this normal boy and she's like trying to figure out how to date him while keeping her background as a spy a secret and like keeping her skills and like why she's so good at certain things a secret. It was published in 2006. So how old was I in 2006? 12? Yeah. I think that's so funny, and that's made me like more excited to read the book because I'm like, oh, I read your stuff when I was young and I loved it. I ate it up. And it's not necessarily like it correlates exactly, but I'm like, I'm a fan. I will talk to you tomorrow when I have more reading done. I'm determined to finish this book by tomorrow. Oh, also tomorrow, Chase and I are going to be doing all our gift refitting stuff. So we're going to return the sportswear that he got me because it's a little bit too small. I tried it on. I asked for size small. Like I tell him I'm a size small. But for this like running gear company, I think they're used to like really small people. So I'm going to trade it in for mediums. And then the jewelry, the ring he got is too small. So you just need to trade it in for the correct size. We'll see what we do with the bracelet. I really like it, but the clasp is really hard to do it by myself. And if it's too difficult to put on, I'm not going to be as likely to wear it as often. Which, of course, I want to wear it all the time because it's really nice and he gave it to me. So we'll see what the deal is with the bracelet at the store. Maybe they have a different kind of clasp that we can use instead. Or, I don't know. I'm going to look around. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm shocked they designed it that way. But I guess it's delicate and it's like the chain-linked one. But yeah, I wonder what else they have around the same value that would be easier for me to put on by myself. Because even if I ask Chase to put it on for me, he struggles too to help me put it on. I'm just rambling now. I'm going to go. Bye for now. It's the last day of me reading this book, and I'm on page 136. I'm having a fun time. Okay, so basically I have to read this whole book today. I only got to page like 65 last night before I fell asleep on the couch for like an hour and had to like put myself to bed. But I wanted to show you this chapter one page back, or just like this spread of pages, because this book is a relatively fast read. It has really short chapters, which are perfect for what I'm doing right now, like trying to read this quickly. And I'm having fun with like the mystery aspect, and I'm interested in the mystery of like Ethan's background and like his true feelings and like the man behind his persona and his feelings towards Maggie. But like some of the scenes of them together are cringy, but only because he's kind of cringy on purpose. Like he has this whole like wink wink facade. So he's always like, do you want to make out? But he's just joking. But anyway, I want to show you this spread because it's so ridiculous. This book is gotta be like less than 300 pages in reality. Like it's 293 pages, but it's gotta be even less than that if you were gonna put all the words next to each other, because look at this. These are 2 full pages. That's the only amount of text on them. Can you believe it? There's barely anything there. And there's a fair amount of chapters that are only 3 pages long. I've read a chapter that was 2 pages long. So I just think it's funny. Hopefully the answers to the mystery are entertaining. They always have the E's backwards on sweet green? Hi, it is Friday at 6:45 p.m. and I've made a good amount of progress on this book for just carrying it around all day. I'm on page 194, so I've got like 100 pages left. I'm determined to finish this tonight, and I think it will be possible. So, almost there. We went to the store and I got my proper ring size. I decided to fit it to this finger, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It's classic Cartier love band style. It's the love ring. And I decided to get the delicate clue bracelet, which is the one that looks like a nail. It's in white gold to match my wedding band, my engagement ring, and my ring that I have matching with my mom, because those are all white gold. And they have diamonds on them, and they're sparkly and beautiful. So I was like, Chase, can I get it with diamonds? And he was like, of course. And I said, thank you. So it wasn't like an equal value trade with the bracelets, but it's beautiful. And we worked really hard this year. I got a like decent bonus, you know, whatever. And Chase got a good bonus, and we both worked really hard, and he wanted to treat me, and we're in a place where we're fortunate enough to be able to splurge at the end of the year on nice things. We don't do this throughout the year normally. So really appreciative. I don't usually spend money on like nice things for myself, but I'm really grateful that Chase spoils me. I can't show you that now because they have to mail it. They didn't have my size because the bracelets come in sizes, because it's also a type of bracelet that you don't take off. You're supposed to wear it all the time. I mean, you could easily take it off if you wanted to, but that's not the intention. And I asked the guy helping us what people do when they work out, and he said people tend to just put like a sweatband on it. So I'll order some wrist sweatbands. That way I don't have to take it off when I'm working out, like running, when my body doesn't hurt anymore. So they're gonna ship it to the store. I'll go pick it up. But for like the ring, I plan on wearing it constantly, like even around the house. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep in it, but maybe we'll try. Maybe I could get used to it. They said it's fine to like shower and stuff in their jewelry, but I'll probably take it off here and there, obviously for working out, because with the ring it's different. I don't want to scratch it unnecessarily. So yeah, I'm really happy and grateful, and I will continue reading for now. The mystery is interesting. I'm intrigued by the mystery. I'm liking it. The romance is growing on me. He's still a little cringy sometimes because he thinks he's funny, but you get more of his inner thoughts towards the later half of the book. You see like his more genuine side, so I like that part. But yeah, I'm really curious to see where the mystery's going. I hope it has a good conclusion. Also, the guy at the jewelry store, while we were waiting to like get everything sorted out, once we made our decisions, he was sitting with me and he was like, oh, what are you reading? While I was waiting, like he came over. He was like, what are you reading? And I said, oh, you know, just a mystery with a bit of romance that is also a Christmas book. And he was like, oh. He was like, he just looks like I said the most bizarre thing, which to be honest, it is kind of bizarre, like a mystery romance Christmas book. Like that's a lot in a one book. So just wanted to tell you that. But yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye for now. All right, it is Sunday, the last day of this vlog, and I completed the most wonderful crime of the year last night, and I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. I had a good time with it by the end. I will say the romance is pretty light. It's fade to black. And the mystery was like fun and silly, but like not that complex. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I was like, oh my God, the twists and turns. Not like that at all. Kind of straightforward. The hardest part about the mystery was that you would have to know the author characters' books really well. This woman named Eleanor, she wrote like 99 mystery books. And like to understand the clues, you'd have to be like, oh, the book from da 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 da. But that's not super fun for me as the reader to be like trying to figure stuff out along with you. So that part of the mystery was kind of like, whatever. It's not that important. But it was super easy to read. It wasn't a struggle to finish it in pretty much mostly one day. Yeah, I would recommend it, but it's not something I would like read again. 3.5 stars, overall a decent time, but not a new favorite. Just pretty mid. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me. If you did, please feel free to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it, and obviously it helps out my channel. And I will catch you in another video. Bye.